This is possibly the most precious material known to man. This is Cannes sand. This is the foundation of Sport Beach.
Stavro came to cheer for 21st because they wanted to cement their position on the world stage as a leading global marketing group. They had the germ of an idea around sport activation. Together, we created the vision from sand to stadium. Welcome to Sport Beach. Brands at Cannes Lions are fighting for eyeballs. They are fighting for attention. Delegates, time poor, too much information. Any activation has to be unique and different. That was our mission for Sport Beach.
We took the strategy of play and looked at why play is so important. So not only does play help you learn, but it also is really unusual within the Cannes Lion landscape. Sport is such a universal language, and being able to play really levels the playing field between the most senior and the most junior people in that audience. They're all on the same level and they're all playing together. We know that health and wellness is an ever-increasing priority, so to be able to tie this into this activation works really well. So we had the concept, the strategy was in place, and then we had to design and deliver it.
The world's not looking for more of the same. So we had the sports concept and we were looking to push that as far as possible, something that was different for sports, but also something very different for Cannes. Sport was the gateway, but what we wanted to do is harness that energy and bring that to the content that's going to play out over the course of the week there. So something that would be instantly easy for people to engage with and connect to, something that people could share and talk about, and something that would build up a real sense of energy and urgency across the event. Building anything on the sand is difficult, but building a professional stadium on the sand is very tricky. We looked at Greek architecture, we looked at Roman architecture, we looked at amphitheatres, we looked at arenas, places where people would come together to have conversations, to meet, to talk, to experience, to play. The environment we created had to be able to shape shift according to the programming, so that meant changing from day to play all the way through to night. The main court was always going to be the heart of Sport Beach, so it's an area we spent a lot of time doing research into and making sure every little detail was perfect. So that was right down to the bounce of the balls, to the application of the graphics. So although Sport Beach itself was built on shifting sands, there's a permanence to the structure. It has a presence and an energy. It's a beacon of what fandom and sport and brands can do together. We took traditional graphics court markings and we looked at how to get that sense of energy, that kinetic kind of feel to everything that we did. We balanced the energy from the warm hues with the Cannes blue that is so familiar to provide a palette that could work across all of the assets. From the Croisette, you got little sneak peeks that amplify the energy of the whole space. It was these moments that helped drive enthusiasm, drive the conversation, and made people want to sign up and take part for themselves.
We saw people during some of the talks really getting involved in a way that you don't see in the rest of this landscape. They were shouting out questions, they were passing notes, they really felt comfortable and able to have an interactive experience with the speakers. That was the whole idea of the activation, is for everybody to be able to get involved in a totally inclusive way, and that's absolutely what we saw from the audience.
Building an activation on the beach at this scale takes a huge amount of experience. We've been in Cannes Lions for over a decade and creating a reputation for doing excellent, game-changing work. We have an unrivaled network that we have built up over the years, and it's that expertise of working with the Cannes Lions, the organisers, but the mayor, the fire brigade, the police, the local authorities. They're all part of a mix of how an agency like us can actually help any brand deliver an activation.
I think it's set the bar, but it's also changed the game. Things will be different after this. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. This has changed the landscape of how brands can interact with their audience.
The impact rippled throughout the whole festival. Everyone was talking about it. Even our taxi driver talked about it. Everyone wanted to go. Over 5,000 guests throughout the week. It was the talk of the town.